Welcome, Master Jedi. How did our humble settlement earn this honor? Do you need food or water? Anything we have is yours.
A Sith wants you all dead. I'm here to defend you.
Sith? But why us? We haven't done anything.
Since when do Sith need a reason to kill people?
This is horrible. We're not prepared for this.
Then you should not have come back to a world that is not yours. Paris belongs to the Sith Empire, now and forever. Even my beasts understand that.
I can sense the fear in your animals.
They're only afraid of me. You just make them hungry. Before you die, satisfy my curiosity. My mission was secret. How did you know about it?
You can't trust your own people. That's why the Empire will fall.
I'll inform Darth Angral of the security breach. But first things first. My pets are ready to play. Are you?
I haven't encountered a creature yet that could stop me.
You should feel honored to die at my hand.
That Sith and her beast! If you hadn't been here, they'd have torn us to pieces. Our settlement is new. We have fresh supplies. Please, take some.
Your safety is all the reward I need.
My parents told me stories of the Jedi when I was a boy. Now I know they're true.
Glad we did this, but we need to wipe that smug grin off Watcher One's face, shall we?
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Don't you recognize a Jedi when you see one?
Apologies, Master Jedi. Forgive my paranoia. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Your men left because they could bear no more.
They deserted. Craven dogs. No offense, Master Jedi, but this is the Army. You sign up because you love the Republic more than your own life. If that means dying in the muck with a rat ghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
Oh, excuse me. Something in the air. Spores, I think. Name's Wintag. I'm working on the Republic Teresian Archival Database. We call it RepTad. I'm assigned to explore the old city myself, but I'm not handling the change of atmospheres very well. I don't suppose you'd be up for a little job exploring the ruins? We're well funded, so I can pay you for your trouble.
Just let me know how I can be of service.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I'm talking about finding the archive set up by Terrace's own government to preserve their knowledge and culture in the event of disaster. I've been working on this for years, and I believe I've finally pinpointed the location of their archive.
Just tell me where and I'll bring it back for you.
From the records, it sounds like it may be more than a simple data file. I've tried to approach the location before, but it is positively overrun with raccoons. I couldn't get close. If you could get past them, let my assistant know how to arrange retrieval. Her constitution is stronger than mine.
Would you like a chance to be part of one of the great mysteries of the Republic's past? We have irrefutable proof that Revan once sheltered here, soon after returning to the Republic from the Sith. There are many tales of how Revan rescued Bastila Shan and changed galactic history, but there were smaller lives touched as well.
You're talking like these are people I should know about.
Revan, the great Jedi General of the Mandalorian Wars, who turned to the dark side but was brought back to the light by Master Bastila Shan? Shameful. This is why the galaxy needs research like mine, to bring history to life for its people. 300 years ago, the outcasts of Taris lived deep below the city, where the rock ghoul plague originated. Revan's journals record bringing them a cure for the plague and leading them to the secure colony called the Promised Land, yet we don't know if they survived.
Are you asking me to look for a lost colony from 300 years ago?
Or any sign of what became of them. My assistant is coordinating excavations. Anything you find, bring to him. Perhaps these Promised Ones left some record, something to talk to us across the ages.
Saved. An Upworlder has restored to us the work of my grandfathers. At last, we have a place to escape this oppressive city and the laws that keep us beneath it. A place where we can breathe.
This is a restricted area. There have been no security breaches for the past 111,325 days. Please show your credentials to enter.
Have you been guarding this place for 300 years?
That is correct. My programming appears to contain a contradiction. I'm instructed only to open this door to a member of the Taretian government. But when the archive was brought online, all members of the ruling government were contained within. I have received no information on their successors.
This place has been a wasteland for 300 years. There is no government.
Let me update my programs. My fall through under that condition is to open only to representatives of the Galactic Republic. Is that you?
I am a member of the Jedi Order and Galactic Republic.
Excellent. Welcome to the Terrace Archive. This is the ruling government of Terrace, as last appointed, plus representatives of every major science and industry. Their final wish was to be thawed when Terrace was once more in the hands of the Republic. Here is data on all those contained within.
This sounds quite curious. Tell me more.
My programming instructions end here.
About to break your engine, boss.
This will be no secret to anyone listening, but Terrace has been attacked. The upper and lower city were destroyed. We have found the Promised Land, but have nowhere to return to. If only we had arrived sooner. The Promised Land is the original Terrace colony site. It was sheltered from the direct bombardment, but the quakes have destroyed every building and generator left. We must start again from scratch, but at least we have survived. The rat ghouls are still feeding on the dead, but when the meat is gone, they will begin to hunt.
Lightsaber
We mourn today for Rukel, who brought us out of the Undercity and into the Promised Land. We have sent scouts throughout Laris and can find no other survivors. They cast us out and bar their doors to us. But now, we bury our dead in the ashes of their skyscrapers. As Rukel told us, it is not an easy life. Our children will grow up in a world of spears and bows, not blasters and starships. It is my burden to preserve our memories. Once, we were outcasts. Once, we were the promised ones. Now, we are Taris. Rakghouls are breeding. Back in the Undercity, they reproduced only by infecting us. But now, there are more every day. We lose people to them, a few every year, but only as meat. The serum the Upworlder brought us has held true. We do not sicken, but now the serum is gone. We have had 4 infants born who could not be immunized. All boys. We will not be able to protect them forever. We need our full strength to defend the tribe. Maybe the immunity was inherited. Maybe we do not need to worry that a bite, a scratch, will turn our children against us. Maybe I do not need to fear for my son.
I am Kuki, 14th Keeper of Memories after Rukiel. We now number 53 adults and 21 children. We lost 4 able bodies and 2 child-bearers to the Rakghoul virus this year. Our records say there used to be a cure. We have lost so much. Tomorrow, we leave to search for higher ground. Plants are growing. Nature has reclaimed what once belonged to men. Nature is cruel. 2 of every 3 of our babies die to sickness and hunger. If we are to live, we must rebuild our walls.
Forgot. I am the memory. I have Rukiel's descriptions. I know there was a city once. I know a city is many houses, many people. I am the only one. Now, there is just us. We have stopped having children. The old records say it is from toxic radiation. We once called this the Promised Land. It was a lie. It is our grave.
Lord Angrel, my interrogation is complete. Transmitting my report to you now.
Your efficiency will be noted. Take Dr. Goldera to Droman Kaas. I have plans for him.
You never mentioned you were working for Angrel.
What is this? Explain yourself, Watcher.
To ensure mission success, I compromised with the Jedi. She's here for the Doctor.
You compromised? With the Jedi vermin who killed my son? Perhaps I should be grateful. You've spared me the effort of hunting you down.
You talk a big game from across the galaxy, Angrel.
We'll be face to face soon enough. You will beg for mercy. Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill her myself.
Respectfully, my lord. I'm duty-bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angrel. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
Despite your rank, you're still just a slave to the Sith.
Being a good servant does not make one a slave. I'd think a Jedi would understand that. This is not the ending I would have chosen.
I'm about to break your record, boss.
Take that!
Again, Darth Angrel underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
Obligations are what shape our lives.
We're not so different. For some reason, that's a comfort. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
Angrel will kill you for failing. You can't return to the Empire. Go. Find a new life in the Republic. You may discover we're not the enemy you think.
What? Only a fool would question such a generous offer. I thank you. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Farewell, Jedi.
Dr. Godera, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General Varsuthra to rescue you.
Varsuthra? That old man never gives up, does he? The Imperials gave me a Class 4 truth serum. Don't remember the interrogation, but I fear they learned too much. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for good reason, you know.
I'd like to hear it.
The Republic doomed itself when we signed that blasted treaty. The Sith Empire only sought a strategic pause in the fighting. Time to gather strength for a final crushing blow. The Senate ignored my projections. I refused to serve such monumental ignorance.
A government founded on freedom of choice is going to make mistakes, but it can also correct them.
I hope the fools who were in power when I left have been voted out of office. If it hasn't started already, all-out war is imminent. I'm ready to face what's coming. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
Supervisor sent me. I found out what happened to your promised ones. There's no happy ending.
I knew they couldn't have disappeared without a trace. Give me what you found. Let us learn the history of this doomed planet so we don't repeat it.
I was told you might be coming. Was there anything in the archive?
Apparently, the ancient Teresian government thought the most important thing to preserve was themselves.
Themselves? What do you mean literally? That's amazing. All this time we've been working from old recordings and the occasional droid,
when the key to the whole planet's history is right here? I must notify the Republic. Thank you for braving the Rackles to uncover this.